What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. For those of you that follow the channel, you know we praised our new Model S refresh and had a lot of positive things to say. Now, we've had a couple of things we've said about it that could be changed in future updates, but a lot of things that have come up is in regards to build quality and how Tesla has always lacked in that regards and all that. So in this video today, I want to go ahead and tell you guys about a couple of the build defects that I think can use some improvement in the near future, and hopefully in the production line, they can make these tweaks as they start ramping up production on the new Model S. So having said that, make sure to thumbs up this video, guys. It really helps us out. Subscribe to the channel. We're doing a lot more Tesla videos recently, so let's get right on it. All right, first things first, some things don't change. And as you can see here, right above the rear driver's side passenger handle here, there is a paint defect. And I thought it was originally something that could just be wiped off and all that, but I have tried a number of times. It is not coming off at all. So Tesla's been known to have some of these long-standing issues in regards to their paint quality, and it still somewhat remains true, even though it is a little more improved over what it has been in the past. Beyond that, let's see if we have the issue on this side or not. Some of the gasket lining is already coming up. You can see here it's separating. It's very loose as opposed to how it is in the other areas. On the actual passenger side, it is a little worse. Let's hop over to that side. So as you can see here, it is much more pronounced and definitely coming off a little more than it should be. And it remains this way in other areas of the vehicle as well. Just a quick call out. Again, very, very minor detail, but you spend that much money on a car, you don't want these kind of issues. Beyond that, moving a little more forward in here, you can see some of the castings exposed below that mat. It is definitely coming up. Feels like it's just some stickiness that needs to be reset, but again, after only a couple months of ownership, having these slight little issues is concerning. One other call out that I didn't mention in my prior video is some of the issues I had with the AC. It was not cooling unless you actually got it on low. So needless to say, the service center was able to take care of the AC issue within like an hour, and it was good to go. But still, it was another inconvenience that you don't expect. One thing that I wish I can capture a little better on video here is right up in the top frame before the glass starts in the vehicle. The top molding was actually falling down a little bit, so something to keep in mind as well. One of the bigger other call outs I have is actually on the rear passenger handle here. I'm gonna go ahead and lock the car. If it wants to load up. Okay, so if you actually look at the handle, and I'm gonna try to cover up the sun, this handle is more indented and it is not flush as it is on all the other door handles around. So this is actually flush with the paint for the most part. This one definitely has an indent to it, and you can easily feel it. And I'm hoping you can kind of see it on camera on that door handle. Again, these are very, very minimal issues, but something when you're spending all this money on a car, you hope to really not have to deal with. One of the good things is the panel gaps are not nearly as bad as they were in years past. So again, take the good with the bad. There's not too many other issues I've discovered. On one of these repeaters here, one of them was a little loose, and that was tight, and you can see it here kind of fluctuating a little bit. Nothing, again, that serious with it at all. All right, and before we jump into the car, you can see here, right on the top, another very subtle paint defect. But it is definitely there. Sorry I can't capture it a little bit better. Let me see if I can get the light on it. Yeah, it's right over there. Another additional call out I wanted to bring to your attention is, again, some little gaps, as you can see here on the front bumper. And actually, even below it, you can see there is a gap as well. There we go, cleared up a little bit for you. Right under that bumper, and it is actually present on both sides. So one of the other issues that was known when these were first starting to get delivered is this Tesla snake in the steering wheel. You can see it kind of in the right lighting here, how it kind of really snakes around. Like I said, people are calling it the Tesla snake. It's not a big deal again. It's obviously just the wiring since there is no horn back here anymore. But I just did want to call out that, again, it is not perfect and this is indeed a defect. Beyond that as well, and this could just be the wood itself. I personally like it, but some people might not. If you're coming from a Mercedes or something with a glossy paint over it or some sort of finish, the wood on the interior of the vehicle here is not finished. It's very rough and coarse, and you can really see it in those lines in the wood. So that is the wood. Obviously, it's all natural wood, so you're not going to have that smooth finish. Again, I personally don't mind it, but it's something to keep in mind that some people may feel is a defect. So, and it's in multiple locations, like you can see on the door here and on the dash itself. Another call out I forgot to mention to you guys is the passenger front side door. When you open it up and go to close it, it doesn't close as easy as the other doors. I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a regular push. And you can see it did not close. You actually have to give it quite a bit of force to close the door. Again, not a big deal. This is another commonly known problem with that, but I did just want to call that out as well. All right, and lastly, this new center console that Tesla has revealed and announced with the new Model S refresh, it has your 2 charging pads in here, and it is very convenient as just an armrest, obviously, for the passengers. Well, the button to actually release this is right on the back of the headrest, and you can hear me clicking it. It worked great on that first time, but I have had numerous issues where, let me go ahead and, okay, you can see pressing the button does not fully release it all the time. Sometimes you have to give it a couple extra presses and it will work. So again, not a big deal. All of these issues are pretty minimal that can be resolved directly from the service center pretty easily. No issues with the rear screen. Obviously, we're still missing that software update to allow us to play audio to Bluetooth devices while you're listening to music up front, but no issues in that regard at all. So that is really it, and this is extremely nitpicky. But for those of you that are going to be picking one up and ordered one, know what to expect, know what to look for. Those are a couple of my call outs. There's plenty of other videos out there as well showing other discrepancies in build quality. I just wanted to call out a couple of those that I've noticed myself. Let me know in the comments, are these minimal? Would you expect better, or is this acceptable from Tesla when you're buying a $100,000 car? Thanks for watching, guys. Please thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.